gonna go react to Zack. Who's Zack, friends? We're gonna find out. This Teen 10 version of Zack be friends. Bro, what is that? I don't know. The virtual 7 Nuchi Takey was the N26. I'm gonna do something real quick.
If you stop trimming your fingernails, most people think they will just grow straight and curl over time. But that's actually not true. You see, the accumulation of bacteria and fungi under the nail plate can cause chronic infections that permanently deform your nail bed. And when you're gonna take a shit, you can use them as a scraper. If you stop...
Bro, the most college video in this channel? Bro, what do you mean?
Always shave with the grain, because shaving against it, if you stop...
We have a great idea. So, you better knock it out. I'm gonna put a comment. That's what you just... You should make one that's in... The images. Bro. I cannot even comment. Yeah, let me just get out of my phone. Okay. You should make a video. You should make a video that's about a RPG. Alright, this is what it says. You should make a video about an RPG getting a guy, ha 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 ha.
Always shave with the grain, because shaving against it ensures a closer shave, but tears the skin and causes irritation. You see, until 1745, barbers were also considered surgeons, which explains the red and white stripes on the pole used to represent blood and bandages. This same technique was used by a field barber in the militia during the war, except he uses a Kalishnikov. Always shave.
Why? How does a gun make a fart sound? Now, does that make sense? How does a gun make a fart sound? It just makes a bowling like. I try my best.
They dragged the coffin next to the goal to honor their friend's memory by letting him score the last ball. So one guy stepped back to take the shot that should bounce off the coffin straight into the net. The impact was so strong that the ball killed two more of their friends. They dragged
I used to English. This question taking this park.
His skull got deformed from
balancing too much overtime,
leaving him a flat, smooth surface. He still wanted to impress girls, even if he was too so he decided to show some dance tricks, but making a fool of himself.
What is this? What is this guy?
And he was later recruited in the armed forces of the U.S. as a perfect anti-air system for WW3.
Aim. 1, 6, and 2 is legs.
His skull got deformed from breakdancing too much overtime, leaving him a flat, smooth surface. He still wanted to impress girls, even if he was too so he decided to show some dance tricks, but
I'm gonna put another one together.
And he was later recruited in the armed forces of the U.S. as a perfect anti-aircraft system for WW3.
Legs.
His skull got deformed from breakdancing too much overtime, leaving him a flat, smooth surface. He still wanted to impress girls, even if he was too so he decided to show some dance tricks.
All right.
Making a fool.
Alright, there you
If
go.
your hand got stuck in a jar, how do you get it out?
It's so
Start
easy.
by pouring sunflower
go to the
oil in
doctor or
your
something.
hand and rotate it, making it smooth and easy to squeeze. If that doesn't work, pour some whipped cream from your sister's photos to soften your hand. However, if this fucking glass still holds your hand, insert a dynamite stick right into the...
No.
If you...
Nah. Explosion happens. All right.
If a tank fires at you, how many books stacked together can actually protect you? You see, the tank shell is designed to go through armored metal and stone walls. So even if you stack 30 books
do not put the Bible.
Would easily
Don't
go
put the
through them and
Bible.
kill you. But if you
Do
place
not
the
play
Bible
Bible
in the book stack,
no, what is that face? I also put a comment that says right foot creepo. Right here it says right foot creepo. Jesus, what are you doing? Jesus, what are you doing?
What can I get for you?
start by placing your front foot behind
Bro,
the front
what are you
bulge with your
doing,
toes
babe?
slightly hanging off the edge, keeping your shoulders parallel with the board to maintain balance. Then snap the tail down sharply with your back foot while jumping upwards. As the board rises, slide your front foot up the grip table and flick off the toe side edge of the nose. But if you fail to perform, take the baby and throw it away.
Bro, why did the baby explode? I'm gonna put baby's gone. Baby? Gone. Baby? Gone.
Place 2 earplugs in your nose.
Oh, why are you doing
Hold
that?
your tongue back and use your index and middle fingers from each hand to push
what
it
the-
down.
what just
Then
happened?
press your index fingers into the sides of your mouth and fold your lips over your teeth. This pushes the air over your tongue and through the small gap between your fingers. Finally, take a deep breath and then exhale forcefully. Oh, he shit it! Place 2 earplugs in your...
Okay. Why did you do that? Actually, I'm not even joking. Why did you do that? Maybe do something. It might be sus.
Why are you coloring the cat black? And she said
She was cheating on her husband with her father, and as soon as they walked into the room, she recognized the sound of her man's motorcycle. She immediately exclaimed, "Hide quickly, but not inside the closet. That's too obvious." The man was terrified, but managed to jump behind the... She was cheating on her...
I'm gonna put jump behind what? Jump behind. Jump behind what?
Why do Japanese kung fu masters
Bro,
wear
why
such
does he look like that? He looks like.
large hats that are pulled down over their foreheads? Many people might think that it's to prevent people from seeing their narrow eyes and tears. However, the real reason is that kung fu masters only accept people with flat heads to wear such hats, because during combat, the hat can be used as an ideal defense with the spinning jitsu.
What?
Why do Japanese kung fu...
That is not possible. You need tornado. Let me do something. Whee! Whee! Dizzy. C. I don't know how to spell it. Whee! I'm gonna put as much ease as I can. Whee! Whee! Whee!
If you touch touch something and your atoms line up in a perfect line, there is a tiny chance that you will pass through the object like a ghost. But this is statistically impossible. This is because atoms are surrounded by a layer of energy that repels other atoms like a magnet. This creates a small space that separates you no matter how hard you press. So you actually never touched anything, and my client didn't touch that. If you touch something...
Well, he just...
This little donut drew a picture of his mom, but she looked like a She was like, Lord, you're a hairy... So the kid was grounded, but she felt guilty for burning ice to her skin. This little donut drew a picture of... If you shoot samurai armor with a flaming crossbow bolt, it would often bounce off the overlapping lamellae. The armor was constructed with layers of iron and leather, giving it great strength and flexibility. But when flintlock pistols arrived, they were upgraded with heavier iron plating that might stop the relative.
You better not shoot that man like last time.
If you shoot Fujimoto Taro and Nagiri Teriyaki
there's no way you're not shooting that person.
You shoot samurai.
If you fall and break your teeth, the dentist might shave down the surrounding area and use a special cement to restore them, as they serve as anchor points for the orthodontic wire. This exerts constant pressure
We should let Zack
will straighten your teeth. As a final touch, a state-of-the-art device with a built-in flamethrower will help you stop falling. Start by cutting a wood stick in two. Place them on a tree trunk with the flat side facing inward. Then secure them with 4 large rubber bands. Now, spread the wooden sticks apart using your foot to help you, and use a smaller one to lock the trap in place, ready for use. Finally, hang a couple of bananas as bait, making sure not to trip.
Oh no!
If you go to sleep and suddenly feel like you're falling, there's actually a scientific reason for that weird sensation. This is called not pushing your meat before bed, which messes up your body's routine. You see, your body's so used to the daily ritual that when you skip it, your brain straight up punishes you. You feel like you're getting thrown off a skyscraper to wake your ass up. And as you reach the ground...
Bro.
McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers every single... Would a grenade explode if crushed by a hydraulic press? You see, when you pull the pin on a hand grenade, it releases a safety lever that allows the striker to hit the primer, which ignites a fuse. As the fuse burns down and makes it explode. But if you crush it with a hydraulic press, this system won't work.
Don't you dare!
The grenade would just...
Don't you...
Would a grenade explode?
Don't you dare, buddy! All right, next one.
An American soldier hid inside a fake plastic sheet alongside with his M4 machine gun during the war in Afghanistan. He did this to kill a Taliban leader, and when the day came and the unit approached the area, he prepared to take the shot. American soldier broke the train control joystick while falling asleep. He didn't have time to wait for Spidey to save him, so without hesitation, he jumped on the dashboard by using
no!
This almost stopped the
Oh
train.
no! Nah. Rest in peace. Nah. I could have just saw it. Nah. Yeah.
I don't know how to solve this.
Let me give you a hint. What does 5 to the power of 4 mean?
5 times 5, 4 times...
Correct! So we can also write the equation like this.
5 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I get it.
You nailed
He cut open the whale, hoping to
The
find
whale?
the hidden
Oh, I
treasure.
don't feel
Start
like
by
that
grabbing
one.
both sides of the
Okay.
shoelaces with 3 fingers. On the left side, you go down and
There
over
better
the
not
top.
be a
Then,
gun.
with your right hand, you go
No
over the top
guns.
and under.
No
now
guns.
grab the opposite
I
end
said
of the
no
loops and
guns.
pull through.
You better
In a quick
not
second,
put a gun.
You tied your shoes. But there is even
That is actually a
faster
lie.
way. Before this process,
No
simply
guns.
step on a German
Whoa.
bouncing Betty. Start
Bro,
by
that's a
grabbing
grenade.
Hey, can you hurry?
They start by placing a tire to an old diesel engine. Then one guy grabs the rope that is wrapped around the starter and runs. Once the engine is started, another guy gently hits it with a stick. The tire will run away.
Whee!
Very
Bye
high speed.
bye.
Finally, the last guy would put a ladder in front of him to hit the tire and make it fly,
I'm gonna
trying to
check
hit
on
a tower
Sunday,
behind
and
it.
I'm gonna
This
see
Indian game is called
if my
Samaya
comic
Month
got
Intikaba
the
Curry
best
Mohammed.
comic of
They
the
start
week.
by placing a
I
tire
think
to
He
I
slammed
think
the
it
money
was that
down and asked,
person that
change
flew
these,
off.
you dumb used dishwasher.
Bruh.
Fortunately, the poor old lady was almost
Wait, why is this harder than...
Wait.
slammed the money
Let
down
me
and asked,
go at the end, because it was the funny part.
Take the money. No, I can't. Excuse me, ma'am. I think there's a bill missing.
Bruh!
He slammed.
Go to jail, person. Not. Flems. Not shake flems.
Two people place their fingers on the triangle and let
this
themselves
is
be
not a
guided.
ghost.
In the center
This
of
is
it
not a
lies
ghost
a glass
channel.
lens that makes the
Well,
letters on the Ouija board
Est.
visible. You see, participants generally start with simple questions, and the triangle moves according to the answers given by the spirit. But you don't always meet good spirits. Using the board is not recommended. If you ask, Charlie, Charlie, are you here? Make sure you Marshall Masters intentionally.
"Hey, nerd!" Police arrested him because he was bald and blinded almost all...
How
Do you
is
know
he
how
bald?
Hollywood camera lenses don't get wet under the... Always start from the center. This column gives you more options to win. If your opponent starts there too, simply add another coin. Again, focusing on the center column gives you horizontally, diagonally, and even vertical winning combinations.
Wait.
But if your opponent put another fucking coin, calm down and use a metal storm.
No.
If you attach a silencer to a knife, it will most...
Blah. Oh, no.
To the left.
She was a fairy.
Wait.
No.
They would intentionally put a small bomb inside a chocolate bar in an attempt to assassinate Churchill during World War II. And the spy successfully smuggled it into the party and placed it next to his seat. But they didn't realize it was a charity event for children with different syndromes. And as the boy approached Churchill, he passed him the chocolate bar as a gift, curing him instantly. They start by adding a knob of butter to a cold pan, then crack and add 4 eggs. Turn the heat up to medium, and when the butter has completely melted, start stirring gently, but don't add salt or pepper yet. Now, take the pan off the heat and don't stop mixing. Back on heat, off the heat. Back on heat, stir the off, heat the on. Add the salt, fire the heat. Start...
You mean pot a hole?
If you use colored toilet paper, be very careful. Many people don't know that colored or scented paper is dangerous for the human body. You see, using strawberry-scented toilet paper, it could irritate and redden your body. Within just 1 week, your intestines are supposed to start producing a strange whipped cream tasting with strawberries, allowing you to become the McFlurry machine attracting albino and chocolate children. If you...
Why don't I just report this channel? I mean, that's sure. Do you know how to report this? Don't you know?
The table starts to spin the mother around as she was giving birth, and this could generate up to 8 Gs. Have you ever wondered how to lose weight the fastest? Most people believe that fat just disappears when you watch your diet and exercise a lot. Watch fat. But in reality, all you need is to catch a mebic dysentery. Ever wondered how to lose weight? They place each pill in the designated bottle, paying attention to its color and... Oh, the Gonafly? How many hamsters running in wheels would you actually need to power? If a cow eats coffee beans...
Coffee beans? Here, let me do something real quick. I want to go to the oldest till I get back to where I were.
If you shoot a tank with a gun, most people think the bullet will explode into 1,000 pieces. But actually, if you shoot, most people believe that turtles can simply detach from their shells, making squish. Have you ever wondered why when you drive at high speed? Did you know that chameleons don't change color just to hide? They actually speak a colorful language all their own. When a chameleon changes to this color, it probably means it is ready to rob a convenience store.
Oh, no.
If you fart in a jar and keep it
Bro,
sealed,
what are you doing?
will it still smell after 10 years? You see, scientifically, hydrogen sulfide can survive for years in a sealed environment. So, if you sniff it after years, it will bring you straight back to that burrito you shouldn't have eaten. You're brushing your teeth wrong, and that's why. You see, most people think the correct movement is from the bottom to the top, but in reality, the best way is you're brushing your teeth.
Why
Landon over here, my 10-year-old, he has always had the...
Falling from the world's tallest skyscraper can send you to an... What the fuck are you doing? Don't put fucking sugar in your coffee. Instead, put in Husqvarna 440 gas-powered chainsaw, 40cc, 2.4 HP. What the fuck? If you have a giant pimple, don't squeeze it. Pimples are ugly and even painful, but squeezing them would not solve the problem. Instead, wait 9 months. You could give birth to a mega explosive pimple baby.
Tired of boring?
If you get punched in the
Tired of boring?
If you get punched in the face, you might think the force might break your jaw, but in reality, turbulences can kill you if you don't Powerade. When an ostrich stick, if your nuts are itching, you probably just have a hungry LeBron James who simply must have thought he was on a mega fried chicken wing. So, if you want to solve if your nuts are, the baby was playing, but a bear starts attacking. What the fuck is happening? Where's that bitch going? What the fuck? This simple banana baby was playing, but a bear starts attacking. What the fuck is happening? Where's that bitch going? What the fuck? This simple banana worth millions of dollars. Have you ever wondered why? The guy was about to make a
You put in the app.
The guy was about to make a joke, but something went wrong. Bro, you almost scared me.
I got you. Bro, let's play a new game. Okay, ready? Yes. Yay.
A wise old man says, chocolate is like people. The lighter it is, the better it tastes. Guy was about, if you're using a vacuum cleaner and suddenly you get stuck in it, it's gonna suck you in until you dry out and convulse. That's not a good way to use a vacuum cleaner. If you're using... If you take out your eyes, what do you think you can see? Well,
And I says, yeah.
if you are picking your nose,
Do
you know how babies are really born?
no.
You're probably thinking of the traditional method we all know, but it's really not. You see, if you want to have a baby in no time, all you have to do is put in the microwave. Tomato sauce, triple-speed screwdriver with double battery, baby oil, a cow for milk, and finally a Pignani 512 Stradale. After 3 minutes, you should have a result like this. Do you know how babies are really born? You're probably thinking of the traditional method we all know, but it's really not. You see, if you want to have a baby in no time, all you have to do, when you crack your neck, your joints are forced to move. Have you ever wondered why the fuck we use toilet paper to clean our anus? I mean, why the fuck isn't it used like a hairdryer, a candle, maybe a chicken, or even a double-propelled flame? You ever wondered why the is there any chance of survival if a person is sucked? What the fuck are you doing? Don't put fucking milk in your cereal. Instead, you could try to put the Tommaso train in.
Wait.
What the fuck are you doing? Don't put fucking milk in your cereal. Instead, you could try to put the Tommaso train at. What the fuck are you? If you fire a bullet, that ricochets off 3 walls. Some people think it could come back and kill the shooter. But is this actually possible? Well, if the bullet is fired at a correct angle, it might ricochet. But it would go into your ass, and you might get pregnant of a... No.
Are you kidding me? Is this how it ends? What? No. This is how it ends? Are you...
In 1934, a man was stung by a bee. This caused severe and intense. He slipped on shit, falling on a drip. Zack's. If you break your arm and you don't go to the draw a line across a circle, then add a.
Oh no! Stop it. No.
If you fire a bullet at an ancient iron helmet, most people might think that it would stop the impact. But these types of helmets were designed to... In June 2023, a man had the great idea of piloting a submarine with the gamepad. It was about... In June 2020, if you touch a cactus, the spines would probably get stuck in your skin. And if you try to pull them out, they will likely break off because they're...
From skin to...
When you fart, your body creates kinetic energy.
These chairs?
Have you ever wondered why we sit on chairs? We rely on 4 sticks to hold the weight of our whole body. But my uncle prefers to sit on a loaded SPAS. You ever wondered if you forget your house keys and the door won't open?
Wait.
If you forget your house keys and the door won't...
Right here.
Take your credit card, which should be strong enough. Then swipe it.
Better not say what I think it says.
Between your ass and check if it's clean. If it's not clean enough. If you forget your house, a foot long. If you step on a bear trap, this bullet is illegal in all states. If you take out all your teeth and replace them with 64 gigabyte US, if you want to grow your abs faster, stop doing ab exercises using only your body weight.
What?
Instead,
That's
add
good.
high-performance motor oil to your protein shake and do these exercises. Reverse plank, the tapeworm, and the most important, the French baguette.
Oh no.
If you want to...
All right, maybe do the worm. The worm. That's not helping me at all. It's not helping me at all.
Made with... If the cow eats blueberry, here's how to win the jump rope in Squid Game, step by step. What you need is focus and concentration. Then make sure the doll does not. The man picked up the lighter and thought that igniting farts. When Pinocchio lies,
No.
I am a control.
the head is closed.
no.
This man is married to his car. Wearing headphones for 2. A man puts a pair By snapping your fingers, you can ask for anything you want.
gosh.
If you jump out of an airplane without a... What the hell are you doing?
Oh
Put fucking ketchup
No.
on. If you are trapped in a room
bad
with walls that... If your dog is broken,
From now
here's
on,
how
I'm
to fix it.
gonna use
Deactivate
the sound
attack
and
mode
cap
by
cut.
holding the tail
That
for
was
3
it.
seconds. Once open, do you know how to spin a basketball correctly?
So my threads are...
If you turn red
Okay.
when you flip a coin,
It's okay
if you took out all the bones in your body and replaced, bet all his...
Oh my
Which
God.
came first? Chicken. Always start from
Chicken or the egg?
first. The chicken or the
It's
egg?
actually good.
Some people say the egg because it already existed in the time of the dinosaurs. And others say the chicken, born from a mutation in a semi-chicken egg. But if the egg created the chicken and the chicken created the egg, then who started it all? Actually, it came first. Stephen Hawking with double miniguns and nuclear rockets. Always start from a corner. This doubles your chances of winning. If your opponent also starts from a corner, use the opposite corner from where you started. He will block the center, so use the last available corner. This way, you will have 2 ways to win. But if your opponent starts from the center after your initial move, then use a German sticky grenade. If you use cotton swabs to clean your ears, be careful. Many people use cotton swabs without knowing how dangerous they can be. The American eel has... If you put your finger in the barrel of a gun, some people think it would stop the bullet and make the... Put your foot in the stirrup and hold on to the saddle. Start by making a small hole in the lips. If you set a giant sticky trap, can you run fast enough to get over it? This type of trap is used to catch mice or... If you fired a giant sniper rifle, if you play scissors, you revitalize with... If you get a subwoofer big enough, can you use... Imagine you have to defuse...
Hey, up here.
The man escaped from prison
How?
by... If a pigeon eats gunpowder...
How?
If lightning strikes a Tesla, can it recharge? If everyone farted at the same time, you might think it would create a global fart explosion. But is that really the case? A single person's fart can actually contain traces of flammable gas. But for something to actually happen, everyone would have to be in one place on Earth, and their farts would cause the Earth's rotation to increase, causing everyone to age faster and die. If ever... He licks the buttons on the controller that control the movements in the game, which means he only uses his tongue to play. When he was a child, he fell off his bike and his body was paralyzed except for his tongue. Now he uses it to control the movements in the game. Unfortunately, this technology has arrived in the, yo, what the fuck kind of... He licked... If you bubble wrap the Earth, can you save it from a meteor? A meteor large enough can be several miles in diameter and travel at tens of miles per second. To wrap Earth in bubble wrap, you would need many tons of it. But that's not the only problem. Bubble wrap is too satisfying when popped, so it's practically impossible to... If you bubble...
These are my lashes.
Bullet was shot and lodged in his chest. But if your eyes point in different directions...
Vagisil.
If you crash while riding a you place it into the baby's nose. If someone is choking, you can stand behind him, place your fists on the chest, and repeatedly push hard. Always start from the top middle block. This is the least risky move. As the game continues, identify and gently test blocks to find the ones that are easiest to pull out. A key strategy is to leave unstable side blocks for your opponent and never touch the corners first. But if your opponent also starts from the top middle block, then use a tiny special C4 block and insert it in... If you put your fingers in a Chinese finger trap and try to pull them out, you will see that this is not possible.
Oh no.
A tiny nail is placed inside the drilled hole, then glued shut and repainted. This makes one side of the ball heavier, causing the ball to roll where you want. So in a tense moment during the pool game, look for the spot where the nail is and pull the rod so a tiny... If an elephant drinks a giant, he stumbled drunk across the train.
Anthelios.
Why do the royal guards wear such... Two people would intentionally hide under
Oh
the...
no,
Dad,
no, I'm not.
When you get a tattoo, always start by matching numbers over colors. This lowers the chances of giving your opponent an easy move. Use a reverse and play a +2. If your opponent also plays a +2, then respond with a +4. But if he also responds with a +4, then play a plus orbital railgun. Always start in life. He sliced open his finger and placed
would he
the
do
cheating
that?
He found a lava lamp and
New blonde.
he slides one arm into the red padded sleeve while the other rests inside. He was hiding in a trash can wearing a mask to play a Halloween prank. His friends staged a fake interview.
Oh my gosh.
If you drop your phone,
Gosh,
if you're
so
stuck,
much videos.
If a
So
strange-
much
if a she-
videos.
Start by moving a pawn. If you scan a QR code to pay for... She stole a... If Mount Rushmore...
Oh my gosh.
Found a touching in Australia. If you collected every booger you ever made, how big would the final ball be? A single booger is about the size of a sesame seed and weighs roughly 50 milligrams. So if you picked one a day for 80 years, you'd end up with a basketball-sized blob weighing around 2.2 pounds. Unfortunately, by that point, it's no longer possible to eat. If you Finnish parents often let their babies nap outdoors, even at -10 degrees Celsius. While they stay inside enjoying coffee, the infants rest in their strollers in the crisp winter air. This long-standing Finnish practice is believed to boost immunity, improve sleep, and turn the newborn into a giant snooze.
Oh my
If you poured
god.
every bottle of Coca-Cola into one container, how big would it have to be? Coca-Cola manufactures around 200,000 bottles every minute. Over a year, that adds up to a volume of more than 52 million cubic meters. That's around the size of 20 Great Pyramids of Giza. And somehow, that still wouldn't be enough to quench the thirst of the average Mexican. If you poured every
Wait, is that
Start by tying a piece
Mouse?
Put the scrub ditty in a
Vino daily?
If you put a hamster in a wheel, if you lose a tooth, if you tear your fingernail like this, you may they start by I'm
No.
Have you ever wondered he misses?
No.
It's here.
No.
It's here.
No.
He stops you in a
Oh my
dark.
gosh.
How many iPhones
Guys, I'm
Megamax
probably
would
gonna
it
do a part
take to reach
2.
your height?
Now bye.
Let's assume that the new